Hi, everyone, and welcome to Bishop's Update. Just want to give you a couple of updates from the Abundant Life perspective. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to just listen for a few moments just to these brief announcements. First thing I'd like to say that we've been getting some folks who are communicating with us who are a little confused about what it really means to have a stay-at-home advisory versus shelter in place. So first, let me just kind of define that. The stay-at-home advisory is not a shelter-in-place. The difference is this: a stay-at-home advisory is stronger directive to social distancing. But you can still go to the grocery store. You can still get gas. You can still take a walk. You can still walk your dogs. You can still do those things. Take a jog. You don't want to play football in with 5, 6, 10, 12 people. You don't want to do any type of basketball games of that sort, but you can still, do some walking and get outdoors. A stay in place is a mandatory directive. That means they only want you to go out in case of an emergency. Like when we had the Boston Marathon bombing, they literally told us that you need to stay in your house. It's kind of like a shelter in place. Yes, mandatory. Don't go out unless it's an emergency. So we are actually at a stay at home, but you can still go out. So I just want to make sure that we define that very clearly. Non-essential businesses are going to be closed till April 7th. And some of the essential businesses that will remain open are going to be grocery stores, they're going to be pharmacies, gas stations. Those will remain open. So you can actually go and certainly take advantage of that. If you need to go to the store, go to the store. And if you want a complete list of information around those things, you go to mass.gov. That's mass.gov, mass.gov, and they'll give you some information on the businesses that they are talking about that need to be closed and businesses that will be open. So please consult their website. Also, there are several resources out there for families and students and elderly. So again, contact the website, or you can go to alccambridge.org. We've been really taking the time to update the website with information that's current, so that you can actually consult our website as well. So please do that and see what programs and what services are offered for you and your family. Praying suggestions came in. On Sunday, we were delighted to have you give us some suggestions, and there was a lot of suggestions about more prayer, a lot of suggestions about the more desire for prayer. I would say that it's important that you can take that initiative, and while we have planned our prayer meetings and our prayer sessions at the church, we want you to also be encouraged to take some time to pray with and for other people during this time. And so please take the liberty to just get together in groups, small groups, groups of 4, groups of 3, to get together for prayer. You can pray online, or you can pray over the phone. There's many different ways to pray, so I encourage you to do that. Just some reminders that the prayer call is every morning from 6 to 6:30. The prayer call is growing, so I want to encourage many of you who are on the line to pray with us, to really be involved and connect. Thursday evenings, we have prayer at 7:30 to 8 o'clock, and on Saturday, we've been praying from 9 to 10 o'clock. So we're trying to now move into a little later on Saturday morning prayer. So just be aware that we're really trying to do more in the area of coming together to seek the Lord together. Be Law Lives will be tonight. Tonight is Be Law Live. So you just want to remember that. I'm going to have with me Pastor Virginia. We're going to be having some conversations about prayer and prophecy, how they work hand in hand. How do we actually pray the prophetic words, and how do we actually use the prophecies that are over our lives to really encourage ourselves to move forward in this season. So you don't want to miss that. 7:30, we'll be right on Be Law Live, right on Facebook. And so you want to just tune in for that half hour of time. Our services will be Sunday at 10 o'clock. We'll be online again. I don't know how long it's going to be, but as long as the Lord will allow us to broadcast and stream live, we're going to do that. So please be on that service time at 10 o'clock on Sunday, and we're going to have another time of worship, another time of prayer, and so please be with us. And I want to just thank you for giving. Giving is so important at this season of our lives, and we know that life has changed for many. As you're going through this difficult season, you might have the budget constraints, job losses, things that's happening with you in your present position or your employment. So we understand that. But we also want to let you know that we're still doing ministry, and we want to encourage you to give online, encourage you to sow into ministry, because that allows us to continue to do ministry and to bless others. Well, that's all for now. Thank you for listening, and thank you for letting me take your time to share some things about what's happening at ALC. Looking forward to be with you tonight on Be Law Live at 7:30. Take care now. Have a great day.